Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
It's complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Jared Cook.
Touchdown.
75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Will Lutz lining up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
They go counter with Breida. And he's got room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score is Saints 21, Dolphins 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll buy some time right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. see the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
29. Dolphins 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. All day, dog. We're at 21. Mike 55, Mike 55. Get that quarterback. Get on. 18.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Push him back. Push him back. Shit.
On second down, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
And now
10.
we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Saints 29, Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 5 yards remain on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Saints.
Ready? You ready? Check 55. Let's go. Start 55. Start 55. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down
at the 18-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Tua going to run the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Watch the slant.
Breeze to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.